This time on Street Rat Garage, we are back with this 1989 Dodge Ram that I bought for $1,500. Was it worth the money? Let's find out. So I was just surfing Facebook Marketplace like I do every single day, all day long, searching for something to buy because, just because. I came across this truck. It was $2,000, I believe it was, on Facebook Marketplace, and I just looked at the pictures, sent him a message. Will you take $1,500 for it? It's like, sure. It's like, oh, that's nice. Looks like I just bought a truck. So I'm not one of these people that goes around lowballing people and then don't follow up on it. If I give you a price, I'm going to go down there and look at it, and if it's as stated in the ad, I'm going to buy it. So I went down there with the trailer, looked at it real quick, and loaded it up, give the guy his money. Problem solved. Now, when I say I looked at the truck, that's all I did. I looked at the truck. I popped the hood. It has an engine in there. It has wheels on there. It has tires, and it starts. Gave the guy his money. Gave the guy the money, loaded the truck up. So we haven't done anything to this truck, haven't tested it out, haven't looked at it, not a thing. I know the previous owner did some work on it. I believe he bought it as a flip because the title, it wasn't in his name. So it's one of those open titles, you know how that goes, but that's okay. We've all done that, haven't we? But let's look this thing over and see if we got a good deal or if we just have an old rusty truck. Now, we'll just come up here. The first things that I'm seeing is there's a slight dent right here, and it's been, I don't know, kind of painted over. It almost looks like with a brush. I mean, it's really bad. This fender, besides that, it has some rust right here, so that's not great. It's missing the trim piece right down here. Also not great. If we come up here to the hood, we can see that this hood's chipped right in this area, like something happened. And if we look at this gap is kind of wide. I don't know Dodge trucks, but I don't think you would have a gap that wide. And this gap right here, well, it kind of comes in here and then goes out a little bit here. And this hood is a little bit higher than the fender. So we've had a little bit of an accident somewhere on this truck. Come over to this other side. We can see some damage right here. The hood is also up. It comes pretty far up here, and then it starts to dip down. There's almost a bowl like in this hood, and we got gap here. We got misfitting fender lines here. We got a big gap right here. Look at the size of that gap. But I think he said that he put this door on. Might have put that fender on too, because it looks like it's been sprayed a little bit. I don't know, but it looks like original black fender. I'm not sure. But these doors are aftermarket. You can tell the aftermarket doors, they just sound thin. So yeah, it's not great, but it looks okay. Yeah, it shuts okay. It's fine. Now, what do we have? As far as the rockers, seem to be pretty solid. Might be a little something right there. A couple little dings in this doors. He said he got these out of a box and they were already dented, so he just threw them on there. No big deal. Let's go to the bed. The bed is not great. This is a Midwestern bed all day long. I imagine the original doors probably look something like that as well. So got crust on the fender wells there. Missing the trim again. I don't know where this trim went to. It's not in the back of the bed. Oh, look at that. There is a wiper motor in the back. So if it's in the back, it's probably not underneath the hood where it belongs. And, well, these look new. Look like new. They're super shiny. I mean, really, they don't go with this truck at all. That one's been replaced. Has this one been replaced? Yeah, got scratched up a little bit there, but that one's also been replaced. The bumper has been painted. The Dodge, everything. This is definitely painted with a brush. Can you see that? The brush strokes. So brush painted there, then painted here, and painted on that bumper. All this looks kind of older, so I imagine the owner before the guy I got it off of probably did that part. Little rhino lining on the top. It has this bed liner that's been cut. Yeah, I didn't do this either. You see a bed liner in the truck? Oh, see if we can pick it up and look underneath. Yeah, there's some rust there. So imagine there's probably more rust underneath there, rust on the other side. I don't know if it's worth going and putting a new bed on this thing, or should we just leave it alone? Probably just leave it alone. This is also an aftermarket door, and it's had new sills put on it, window sills here. So this is all new stuff. That's good. Door shuts okay on this side. Mirror rattles a little bit. It's got American Racing rims. I think we used to call these hammers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but old school American Racing hammers, I think, with a Cooper Cobras. That's always almost like that. Just take those tires off of those and replace them with something else and sell the truck. But pretty good set of tires on this. Got nice meat on it. That's half the price of the truck right there. All right, let's have a look inside of this truck. Take the key out of there. It's not bad on the inside. Now, this carpet, it's brown. I thought it was sun faded, but if you look underneath the sills here, it's still the same brownish gold color underneath there. So I guess this is the color it's supposed to be. It really doesn't match the truck, and it just looks like old sun faded carpet, even though it's has been replaced. So somebody tried on this truck, you know, I'll give them that. The dashboard looks good. The seat looks good. It's got a really nice dashboard. Just need to come in here with some old black magic and clean that up. The seat looks good. It's got the little red stitching in it. This is sort of a grayish, almost with a green tint in it. Seat looks pretty nice, except for a little bit right here. Not bad. There's one trim piece. I don't think only one's not going to do us a whole lot of good, but there's that. Door panels, they're okay. Okay, not the greatest. Might be able to come in here with some more black magic and get them looking a little better. We could hit them with some dye or something. Rockers, they're in good shape. I don't know what goes here, because that's the light switch right there. Not bad on the inside. Let's see what it looks like under the hood. She's got the inside hood released. All right. A whopping 318 cubic inches of pure Mopar Fury. Excellent. The 318, it's not a bad engine. I mean, you can compare it to the 305 to the 350, I guess. 318 to a 360. It'd be nice to have the 360 in it, but this will get you down the road. Now, it looks like it's had some smog deletes on it. So if you're in California, probably not the truck that you want to buy. That's why everybody in California that's in the vintage vehicles buys 75s and older. I think that's the cutoff is 1975. to make it smog exempt. See, 318 right there on the valve cover. You don't even have to crawl in there and look at the block. Oh, look, it's got the old Rural King battery. Nothing wrong with that. There is something wrong with putting the terminals on before you put the handle down, though. So there's that. She's greasy. Looks like somebody tried to clean her up, but just didn't get in there real good. A lot of grease. She needs to be degreased before we send her on her way, which we'll probably wind up selling this. Oh, it has AC delete on it too. So still has a compressor up here, just all the lines are gone. So somebody was really into it, they could put that back. Well, it has a new clutch fan on it, so that's a plus. And this looks like a newer radiator as well. Still has the condenser in here, which does not look very good. This doesn't quite make it over to here where it belongs. There's some shortcuts in here. Look, it has a new coil on it. I imagine the guy that got this probably bought this not running, and oh, look, it has a distributor cap. The distributor cap's been replaced, so yeah. The previous owner, I imagine he probably bought this on some farm somewhere and had to get her running, new coil, and do a tune-up on it. Probably has new spark plugs on it, I imagine. Yeah, looks like it's had a whole tune-up done on it, so that's a plus. And I'd almost imagine he put these tires on here too, because this truck looked like it may have been sitting for a while, just judging from the carnage going on in here and the amount of older scale that's on the frame. So this was sitting, somebody got it, got her back running up, and saved us that step. I really like the Cooper Cobras though. The one thing I do not see is the wiper motor. Where are the wiper motors on a Dodge truck? Are they underneath the dash? I sure hope not. Fan motor, brakes, distributor, yeah, nothing there. Whoop. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that the wiper motor is not hooked up. So, and I'm gonna guess, oh, wait a minute. Can you see through there? There's a hole. There's a hole there. There's where, okay, there's where it goes. Gotcha. There's the plug. Okay, now I'm a Mopar guy, I guess. Looks easy enough to replace though. Guess we're gonna have to hunt for a wiper motor. That part was definitely not mentioned in the ad, but it's my responsibility to make sure everything is there, so no big deal. Let's see how she runs. Cold start. Oh, that's not bad. There was a slight hesitation, but she fired right up. Power steering works. Don't hear any clunky sounds, and it feels tight. So that's a plus. Wonder if the lights work. Headlights, are they working? Are they working? Yeah, yep. Parking lights work. We have turn signals. We got one there. And we got one over on the other side. That's a bonus. The back looks a little dim. Wonder if there's a bad ground wire. Let's try the other one. Yeah, that is dim. That is really dim. Yeah. Looks like we have a bad ground wire, but we have one license plate light that works. That one definitely burned out, so that probably at least works. What about the, oh, I don't see any tail, I don't see a tail light happening in there. So a little wiring issue somewhere along the lines. Another thing we'll have to deal with. And I'm just gonna assume the brake lights work since the turn signals work, hopefully. Look, all that emissions stuff up on there. There's some stickers underneath there. Everything else looks pretty good. It seems to run okay. Oh yeah, the ram horn is missing. The big ram head is missing, like on most of these Dodge trucks. It is rare that you actually find the hood ornament that's still on there. And I did look them up because I noticed it was missing before. For like $100. That's pricey for just your hood ornament. And she sounds pretty good, but the exhaust doesn't come all the way out the back. Where's the exhaust at? Is it midway? Where are you at, exhaust? Yeah. Looks like this is single exhaust, maybe. That's not the end of the world. A little quiet, a little boring. But again, it's a 318. Okay, I guess we should take it for a ride. Guessing that the gas gauge doesn't work either. Yeah, our list is adding up. Looks like the oil works. Charging looks like it works. Cooling, it hasn't come up yet, or heat. It's got these weird little idiot lights, anti-lock and brake. Does this have any lock on it before? Oh, it has overdrive. You can turn the overdrive on and off there. Does this work? Nope. Heater motor doesn't. Wait a minute. Yes, no. No, I don't think so. Nope. That's not working. Another thing on our list, it is really starting to add up. It's got this little sticker here. I'm a hunter and I feed the hungry. Yeah. Got the little reset here. It says 400. No, it says 40. It says 40 miles. So, oops. Did that get reset? I mean, I like to come in and reset it, so I'm wondering if the previous guy reset it, and that's how many miles he put on it after he got it running again, maybe. I think we need to go for a little test drive, see how this thing runs. She's got the crank windows, still has the vent windows, and it's frameless too. That's cool. So it doesn't matter if we don't have AC. We got the old school AC system working there. Seems to idle pretty good. Okay, let's take her out on a road and take her around the block. It's quiet. I mean, it has a little bit of a sound to it, but not much at all, really. With those Cobra tires, I think it should be a little bit, a little more throaty. Wonder if I can find a glass pack to put on it. Or maybe I should just leave it alone. That might be the best thing. Oh, I forgot the radio. Does the radio work? No. The radio does not work. We are finding more and more things wrong with this truck, but it's $1,500, so you're gonna have a few things wrong with it. The steering wheel isn't straight. Is there some play in it? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, actually, there's a lot. That's okay. It's fine. There's a lot of play in the steering wheel. Oh my gosh. About that much right there. What's that, 2 inches? About 2 inches of play. Kind of feels like it's a gearbox because it's really not wandering. But when I make a small adjustment, I really have to go big on it. Yeah. But still, the ride quality is good for a truck, for a 1980s truck. It shifts out. It's got all the gears. I think it had the overdrive. Oh, Only thing is, that gas gauge doesn't work, and I don't know how much gas is in this, so hopefully we make it all the way around the block. I should have put a little gas in it just to know how much we're dealing with. Yeah, the temperature gauge started to move. Yeah, it looks like all the gauges work. It's not bad. Now I am detecting a slight howl. Maybe a wheel bearing or wheel bearings. It's faint. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't think you can hear it, but it's there. The faster I go, the more it picks up. I'm doing about 45 right now. I can hear it. The brakes work good too. That's another good thing. But I think we're going to have to pull those front wheels off and check those wheel bearings. Now when I did, I towed this back and I left it sit on the trailer overnight, actually for a couple days, and there was some cure lube on it about from where the rear end was setting when I unloaded this. So I think we have a pinion seal also that is bad on this truck. There's a lot of little things that are wrong with this, but again, it's $1,500. You can't hardly buy anything that's actually running down the road for $1,500, and it has nice tires on it. Like I said, this is $700 worth of tires on this thing. I kind of like this truck. It's very comfortable. The seat is super comfortable and soft. The truck rides down the road just fine, minus this this slop that's in it, which might be the steering gearbox. We might be able to adjust. It's just fine. If we get rid of the slop, this would be a going to town rig, as Derek says, and it might be a candidate for his going to town cruise that he's doing all the way up in what, North Dakota or South Dakota, one of the Dakotas, somewhere up in the middle of nowhere. But that's like it's like a 12 to 14 hour drive from where I'm at. But I'm signed up, so we might be going to that one. If you're interested, go over to his website and check that out. This is a good truck. I mean, we could put a camper shell on the back and put a bed, air mattress in the back, sleep in the back of the truck. It's a long bed. So I'm 6 foot tall, so is that 8 foot bed? I think should be plenty of room. We have options, or we could just turn around and sell it. That is also an option. The more I drive this, the more I'm liking it. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm a Chevy guy, and I really like the C10. And this truck, it rides so much better than a C10. At least this particular one does. I don't want to be a Dodge guy, so I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to keep this. If I keep it and fix it up, I might be a Dodge guy. Yikes. I already have like 3 or 4 Dodges. Maybe if I just buy more Chevys, I can keep the Dodge too. All right, now for the post-trip inspection. Make sure there's not fluids coming out. Make sure she's not overheating, and I mean, temperature gauge is working. It doesn't say it's hot, but you know, you never know. Oil pressure gauge still reads good. Amperage is good. Everything's still good. And give it the old test where you shut it off hot and try to restart it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that was weird. Okay. There's an issue. Hey, what was that? Huh. She started really, really weird and revved up really, really high. Where's that? Oop, backfired. You might need a little carbonator adjustments on her. It's still running okay. That's just weird that it started like that. Shut it off and try it again. Well, it started just fine there. Did I hit the gas while I was trying to start it? I don't know what happened. Blocked off vacuum lines. Yeah, it's got a new temperature sensor on it. And it looks like somebody's been into the thermostat, maybe. Not overheating or anything. I don't know. That was just weird. We'll have to take it out a few more times and run it around a little bit more just to try it out, but it started okay the second time. It really, really needs to be cleaned up underneath it here. I mean, it's pretty bad. Look how thin this negative wire is. And it's loose. And it's a little bit warm. So there's a problem right there. This is way, way too thin. There's no way that this is a factory wire. Okay. Oh look. Is that a house wire? It looks like a solid core, but it doesn't come out this way. I don't know. Maybe it's this thin wire that's a house wire. Yeah, these grounds need to be cleaned up here. That's not helping anything. Definitely warmer than it should be. So new ground wire, that'll be helpful. I'm surprised it even starts with a wire this small on it. That's crazy. Looks like we got some valve cover leakage there as well. There's things to do, definitely things to do, but $1,500, you can't have a perfect truck. Okay, let's look at this hood. Is there adjustments on this hood? Oh yeah, there. See, this hood's been off, and it's already been adjusted. This is back. It's been adjusted back, but it still doesn't come back far enough. So these hood hinges bend them a little bit. I thought we could adjust that hood to get rid of some of that gap. But there's still too much gap there. Yeah, it's a little bit, that's weird. It's a little bit too close here. We might be able to grind that back a little bit and slide that hood back. I wonder if it's not an aftermarket hood. It's got a ding in it too, though. Oh well, no big deal. And that surround has a ding in it as well. there's actually a bunch of dings. There's a ding here. This bumper's bent just a hair too. So there's a lot of things. I keep picking at this truck. Maybe we should ask for $1,200. Nah, $1,500 is fine. I think we need to continue that stripe around though. What about this paint? I think this paint will come back some more. It's not bad. It looks good from here, but it's a little bit weak when we get up to here. We might be able to buff that out. We should hit that with a buffer real quick to see. All right, buffer and some old McGuire's, which I think the cap is all clogged up and it's starting to harden, but it will still work just fine. We're just going to test this out to see how good she is. If we come back around. And I'm doing this in direct sunlight, which isn't great. Yeah, that's weird. Did somebody spray paint this? It's not buffing good. It is in one little spot, but come on. We're gonna have to buy some more. This stuff is getting pricey. Yeah, it's like it has some spray over top of it. Oh my. Well, it's starting to come around. Come on. Come on back. We'll have a look at that. Oh, yeah, that's the before. That is the after, even though it has some swirl marks in it. Yeah, not bad. I think I'll hit this. I don't know. I don't think I have enough to do the whole truck, but I'll at least do this fender. Maybe I'll hit this door. This door is, it either has the gel coat. Is that the gel coat or is that some primer or black matte? Sometimes you make that shine. I'll hit that a little bit, but I'm not expecting much. Might make it worse and make this super shiny and that really dull, but I'll give it a try real quick. We'll come back and look at it. Okay, I did a little bit here. Actually, I did more than I thought I was gonna do because it came out really good, actually. Can you appreciate this? It's really good. There's some crumbs in there, dust or buffered dust. But the funny part is, look at this door. It almost matches. I mean, it's really, really buffed out. Here's where I couldn't get the buffer in. Look at that. Look how big of a difference that is from there to there. That's absurd, isn't it? That's crazy. I just did just a hair of the bed. The bed's already pretty shiny, but look at this fender though. That fender came out really nice. Too bad it's got some rust right there and there. Man, that's good. That is really, really good. It looks way better. Just for some contrast, this is the other side. This fender may not come out as well because it's definitely been spray bombed all the way around. But this door should come out and that bed will come out. So nice. Definitely a lot better. Now I'm wondering what I should do. It's gonna buff out and look really good. It's gonna clean up real nice. Do I keep this or not? It's just, man, this rust right here. This is bad. But I have an idea for that. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it or not, but let me know. So I was thinking about just doing the old license plate deal, except you know, kind of cutting them to fit a little bit better. You know, trimming it up and maybe bending it around so it form fits a little bit better. Like these straight pieces, just bend them and like an L angle. Maybe, actually I might be able to bend them all the way around to help keep these sides together. But deal like that. But one thing I was thinking is, could we just like cut them down a little bit, maybe just leaving the top portion and the numbers, just cut it like right down there and just make trim out of these guys like that all the way down, like of the same style license plates like these. So I got like 3 of those and I probably can get some more, but just all through there, just trim down to the size of the old trim on there. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but it would have to go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, at least to there. And maybe, I mean, we have that trim piece that goes here, so we could just go there, up and around and there. Is that dumb? Is that dumb or is that good? I don't know. It's either really good or really awful. I can't decide, so I'm gonna need some help on that one. We do the license plate deal, but just clean it up a little bit and make trim pieces out of it, and then cover up the wheel well with that, because I'm not fixing this. I'm not fixing this right. It's just not happening. I'll sell the truck first before I do that. But let me know what you think. Well, we're out of buffing compound, so I wasn't gonna do the whole truck anyway. This is just a test to see if this is something that would that the paint would come back around on. And well, yeah, the paint comes around. Of course, we buffed a rusty fender and part of a beat up bed, and I'm pretty sure that it was a flat black satin paint on the door. I mean, it matches better than what it was before. It's not there, but not bad. Should find a stripe to put on it. Went ahead and threw some old Black Magic on the rims, on the wheels, the tires, just give it an idea of what she's going to look like after we're done. So I don't know, do we fix all the little things that are wrong with it, like the fuel gauge and the wiper motor and, you know, the brake lights? We should fix that and just sell it, or do we keep this around for the channel and, you know, build on it or not? And you got to let me know about the license plate trim and covering up the wheel wells. Do we do that, or we just leave it alone? Because we're not going to spend a whole lot of money on this truck, so anything we do has to be cheap. So we're not going to replace the bed, so forget about that. We're not doing that unless there's a, you know, a $200 bed somewhere that's already black. So that's the only way I'm replacing this bed. I went ahead and threw some stuff on, some Black Magic on the dashboard, made that look a lot better, the door panel over there, and just very lightly on the seat so we don't slide around, but gives it some of the color back. It looks really good in here. I'll give it that. It cleans up really nicely. But we have to come back in here and hand do all this when we get some more rubbing compound, and get up in here to get all this faded back out. But it's basically gonna look like that. So if I finish cleaning this up, getting everything nice and shiny, not really doing any work to it, maybe we can just go ahead and flip it for like $2,500, make $1,000 profit off of the truck, and continue on with some other stuff. Or we just go all in and we start, not all in, we go further in and we start fixing stuff, the wiper motor, the, you know, seal on the rear diff, maybe those wheel bearings, all that little stuff. Do we get any more money out of it? I don't know. Can we get 35 out of this truck with all the things fixed on it? I really don't think so. There's a line that you can't cross. You can put too much into a truck, making it good, and you're not going to get any more money out of it. I don't know. That's going to have to be up to you. So put in your comments below. Do we flip it? Do we keep it around? Do we put the license plate things on it? I don't know. I'm not going to make that decision. You're going to make that decision. So that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.